The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida Gators. Free A Sports College Football. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the... This drive will open from the 15. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Snagged on the outside, it's Sategna. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning on the Jets. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Sooners are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rolling right and going deep. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the...
Got enough space. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a cut! He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's a seam wide open. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he'll finish the ride. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Now rolling to the left. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. He's knocked down just... Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Spins away from the defender. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They're going to throw it to start the drive. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Shake. There he goes! He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the right. He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's Robinson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown! Oh! Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. It's loose. And this bounces out of the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
I know that's a negative play for the offense, but nice job by the QB trying to manage the loss on the play, understanding that every yard here at this point of the field.
Into the end zone he goes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lots of running room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Right on the money.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the...
Headed to the end zone. Touch! Off the boot, looking for his man. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to...
He'll take a deep shot here. It's him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Now the defense with its back against the wall. After the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. It's caught. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from... The Sooners are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Robinson. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Kearney. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Uncorks one to the middle. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Extending the play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead, and he takes it in. the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Runs through the tackle. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. The throw. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get... Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always